Gel cheer-up might never have happened.
It already has, Pete. That's the problem.
Oh, come on. You're young, healthy, got a nice little baby and a boyfriend.
Yeah, count your blessings, eh? What have I said?
Oh, she's got one of her heads. Give that girl the moon, she would be happy.
I wonder what I should get her. Maybe she'd like something to wear, eh?
Why not get her something with a plunging neckline so we can see the real Michelle for a change?
Do you have to come on like Sid the Sexist?
You know me, I'm just your average hot-blooded nerd.
All talk and no action, you mean? What if I should get Ian to do the catering?
What did you just say?
Ian to
The
do
other
the
thing
catering.
about all talk and no action, what did you mean by that?
Nothing.
Yes, you did.
Maybe I did. Grant, is it me? Do you want to talk about it? Come on. Sit down. Hello, Michelle.
Wouldn't you know it?
Have you seen Clyde?
Not yet. Why?
I just Jules thought he might be here.
Something up?
No, just looking for someone to dump my kid on, that's all.
Kids are a touchy subject, aren't they?
Oh, right, well, just keep trying, eh?
What's so funny about that?
It's just that expression, trying for a baby. It's like being back at school, isn't it? Could try harder.
I wish that was your problem. I've only got to look at a bloke and I'm just...
What is your secret, eh? Oysters?
Well, what I am, more like whelks.
Cockles?
Winkles.
If you could hear yourself, you sound like
Fishwives.
Sharon Grove.
I heard that men are past their sexual peak at the age of 18.
Only leaves us with Ricky. Something I said.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
No, that's what I asked you. Well, what does it look like I'm doing?
Do you spend the night here?
Maybe.
That's terrible.
Oh, it's terrible, is it? Well, where the hell did you think I was going to go when you turfed me out and told me not to come back?
Well, I thought maybe Pat and Frank.
Oh, you thought maybe Pat and Frank, did you? No, Mark, you didn't think anything. You just didn't give a... What's it to you?
Look, let me buy you some breakfast.
Hi, Clyde. Look, you couldn't do me a really big favour, could you?
Take Vicky, yeah, I heard.
Well, it's only for today. It's because of this interview. I need to get my head together before I go there. Oh, come on, we did agree to share the childcare, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I have taken Kofi at last.
Yeah, okay. Listen, bring Vicky round here, okay?
Okay.
What's this interview about, anyway?
My future. As if I've got one.
Of course you have.
Wish I could be as sure as you. Oh, well, if they don't take me, I've still got the pub and the laundrette, haven't I? I mean, is that all a woman's good for when she's got a kid?
But don't be so negative.
Negative? No, not me, no. I've got nothing against the laundrette. Beats sitting in the street asking for change, doesn't it? No, I'll bring Vicky round later, thank you.
Thanks for breakfast. Look, Mark, I'm sorry what I said about your girlfriend. I'm sorry if I was out of order.
That's okay.
Yeah, well, I just said sorry.
Yeah, and?
Well, now you're supposed to tell me you're sorry for chucking me out on the street.
Sorry.
So that's right for me to come back then?
No.
No? Mark, I've got nowhere
You
else.
shouldn't be living in a squat. You're just a kid.
Yeah, but I've got nowhere else, right? Oh, go on, Mark, please say yes. I'll keep the place all nice and tidy for you. You won't even know I'm here. Go on, Mark, please.
Look, there's going to have to be a temporary arrangement, all right? Just till you get yourself sorted.
That's fine.
You understand?
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers, Mark.
Look, you didn't fail by very much. A bit of work and you're going to sail through next time.
Maybe, but what's the point?
Well, the point is you're getting yourself some qualifications. Isn't that what you wanted? Do you remember that job you didn't get because you weren't qualified?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, Michelle, don't give up at the first setback. I mean, you like the place too, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's opened up a whole new world.
So what's the problem?
Money. I think it would be easier trying to live on the dole than it is trying to manage on a grant.
Well, you've got the pub and you've got the laundrette now.
I know, but that leaves me hardly any time to study. I'm just so tired all the time. I don't think I've got the energy to stick at it, even if I do get my exams at resit.
I know, but if you drop out, what's the alternative? OK, this way it's a couple of hard years, but you could get yourself a really good job at the end of it.
Good job like you mean?
Can of orange, please.
Where's the kids?
Oh, Gramps is keeping an eye on them. Sharon just rang and asked me to pop round.
Oh, what for?
You're not supposed to know.
Oh, is it to my birthday? I wish everyone would just forget about my birthday.
Oh, well, they're certainly not going to do that.
What do you mean?
Well, Don't tell Sharon I told you, but she's throwing it.
Oh, no. No, I don't want... Oh, you got to tell her I don't want a pie.
Well, it's too late. Just don't tell her I told you, OK?
OK.
Clyde reckons she'd like something like this.
If you looked at this place, you'd think a professional decorator had done it, wouldn't you?
I should look great in it, but maybe she could do with something she'd get a bit more use out of.
How about a fitted kitchen?
Eh?
You haven't been listening to a word I've been saying.
So, you've not been listening to anything I've been saying?
Oh, yes, I have. You've been banging on about Michelle this and Michelle that.
She's my friend.
Yeah, well, I'm beginning to think she's more than that. Maybe you should have married her instead.
Yeah, maybe I should have.
You think it's funny?
You said it, Grant, not me.
Yeah, OK, I'm sorry.
You're forgiven. But what is it?
What have I got to say to get you to listen? To get some sympathy? I've been chucking money about like there's no tomorrow. You may have forgotten, but we're supposed to be trying to have a baby.
I haven't forgotten.
I suppose what I'm trying to say is... You seem to want to put everybody else in the world in front of me and you. What are you doing here?
Phil sent me to ask you if you're going to do any work today.
Are those your words or his?
It is. It's exactly what he said. He said, ask Grant if he intends on doing any work.
Yeah, OK, I'm coming.
I'm going shopping.
So?
Well, you said you'd open up here for me.
Well, get one of your other minions to do it.
I can't.
Well, then you'll just have to cancel your shopping trip, won't you?
I'm sorry, Sharon. Phil did say.
I know.
I don't know, Sharon. I mean, it could be a bit awkward, you know? Yeah, look, just hang on a minute.
Gramps,
What?
there's Sharon on the phone.
Again?
Yeah, she stopped for someone to open the pub and wondered, you know...
If I'd babysit.
Oh,
Yeah, no problem.
OK, well, look, I'll tell Sharon, OK?
Hey, you two. You stuck with me today. Anybody forgive a pontoon?
Yeah! He won't like it, Michelle. Mr. Topless likes people to be reliable.
I know, Doc.
I mean, you know, you won't get nowhere if you ain't reliable. You've only just took the job on now. You want your time off.
I know, but it's really important, Doc. It's about whether or not I can go back to college.
Well, I thought you finished with that place.
So did I, but hopefully I haven't. Thing is, if I can take my exam on the second resit, then I can finish the course,
Here,
you see.
hang on. Are you not coming to do any washing? Because if you went, you can clear off.
Wait,
Go
what
on.
sheets?
Off it.
Get out of it, come on.
Say. Oh. What?
Look, I'm sorry, Dot. It's not that I want to take liberties. It's just that college is really important to me.
Yeah, I know it is.
Do you?
Yeah, because, I mean, you're a changed person since you went there, ain't you?
Oh, Dot, I didn't think anyone had noticed.
Oh, I've noticed. Let's have a cup of tea, shall we? I mean, I've known you for a very long time, Michelle. I mean, I've seen you go through all sorts of ups and downs in your life, ain't I? I mean, you ain't had it easy.
No, you can say that again.
Mind you, you can be a very silly girl. I mean, you brought a lot of it on yourself, ain't you? Milk and sugar.
Please, yeah.
Yes. I mean, not that I am one to judge. I mean, you know me. I don't make pronouncements on other people's lives.
Oh, don't, Dot. But look, can you do it this afternoon for me?
Yeah, I could.
Oh, thanks, Dot. You're a gem.
Well, it's in a good cause, isn't it? Because you want to better yourself. And there ain't much here, is there, for a girl your age?
Not really, no.
I mean, you don't want to end up like me, do you?
So you don't mind then?
No, I think he was sorry for chucking me out.
Yeah, and so he should be.
Mandy said, from now on, my home is your home. Just stay as long as you like.
So why didn't you come to me and Ricky when you got slung out?
Yeah, well, I didn't like to, Sam.
Why?
Ricky, I liked it.
Ricky, I can handle him. Here, give Sam something.
What is it?
These curtains my mum's give me. Disgusting, aren't they? Mind you, they might look better up. Hold them up against the window for us.
I can sit here. Yeah, they ain't that bad, are they?
I reckon she's just trying to punish me, giving me some old rubbish from the jumble.
Why?
Well, she never really did approve of me and Ricky. Think she's going to help us? No way.
Here is the show.
Yeah, ain't you seen it? Have a good look.
No. Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Well, it's not my best shot ever, but you know.
Yeah, but it's a start, isn't it, Sam? I mean, God, you're famous. Oh, I wish I could do this.
I wish I could be rich. Then I wouldn't have to live in this dump and hang up them disgusting curtains when Mum's going to be out of spite. Do you know what, Mad? I don't know no one round here who has to put up with what I have to.
That's it. Oh, you look very smart. You going somewhere nice?
Yeah, I'm off to beg for mercy.
Are you?
I'm going to go and see someone about doing the resits of the exams I found.
I thought you wasn't going to bother.
I know, Dad, but I've been thinking about it, and if they'll have me back, I'd like to go.
But what about a job?
The one at the laundrette?
Yeah.
Well, if they'll have me back, I'll just jack it in.
But that's a good job. People will give their IT for a job like that.
Dad, it's the laundrette.
Well, I never heard your mother complain. Anyway, you're going back to college, are you?
Well, if I can, yeah.
Yeah, well, don't be too disappointed if they say no. I mean, if it ain't meant to happen, it won't. So don't raise your hopes too much, eh? Right?
Oh, don't look at me. I don't know anything much about college. I never was a great one for education, I have to say.
Yeah, but you've done all right for yourself, haven't you?
Well, I'd like to think so.
Well, what's your secret?
Well, I married the right fella, didn't I? My ex-husband's always looked after me very well indeed.
Yeah, you see?
See, I might not have had much of an education, but I think you can say I used my brains.
Yeah.
So he said she was been here last night at a poke with that. I mean, what is it she really wants?
Well, you are expecting to.
No. Everything I do is wrong. Even when I do it right, it's wrong. Well, she's not interested. I mean, look at the decorating.
But decorating?
I got it finished, didn't I?
What do you want her to do? I wrote a plane to write a message in the sky above Albert Square, showering thanks Grant for letting his brother do her own.
No.
She's organising this pub, she's organising a party with Michelle. She's got other things on her mind, mate.
She's always got other things on her mind.
What's up?
I think she's fed up.
You know, that makes her nervous. You're a nut, you know that? I mean, why should Sharon be fed up with you?
Well, because...
You're well suited, ain't you? You like one another, don't you?
Yeah.
You haven't got any problems in the bed department, have you? Have you?
Hi. Hey, long time no see. I thought I'd see you at the end of term do. Oh, no babysitter.
No babysitter, no money, no exam passes.
Oh, what?
Failed them all, I thought you knew. That's why I'm here.
Oh, you're here to see Margaret, are you?
Yeah.
Look, she's all right. She'll sort you out.
You reckon?
Listen, I know. Look, do you fancy a coffee?
Yeah.
So, what have you been doing?
I believe I've been working in a laundrette.
Oh, what? You mean you're the lady that does the service washes?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to do that, Michelle.
You're right, I don't.
Oh, don't?
Well, it's not as easy as that, is it?
Hey, Sam, look at these. They're lovely. They'd look great on you.
Yeah, I know, but they'd look good on you and all.
Yeah, but I ain't got no money.
And you think I have?
Well, try them on anyway.
I can't.
Sam, they're $9.99. I've seen ones like this in the shop for 30 quid. Go on.
Ricky'd kill me.
If Ricky loves you, he'll want you to have nice things. Or doesn't he care? Where are you going?
Come on, I've had an idea.
Sam?
Would it sound feeble if I said I'd had a lot of problems?
Not at all. Don't tell me about them.
Well, my boyfriend was wrongly had up on a murder charge. I'm not kidding.
No, I shouldn't think anyone would invent a thing like that. So you think that's what caused you to fail your exams?
Well, it did take up a lot of time, energy and money.
Do you find the coursework difficult?
I find getting it done difficult. See, the way I see it, I've got two problems, right? And I don't know how to solve either of them. The first is living on a grant.
You're not the only one.
No, I know. I do work part-time to try and make ends meet, but finding the time to study, it's just...
I know. It can't be easy.
No.
What's the other problem?
Childcare.
It's very prominent. Notley over on the far side has taken it up from that group. It's Notley on the far side.
You two, what are you up to?
On the near side from Farfaloo.
Kofi, Vicky, come down here at once where I can watch you. At once.
It's Notley on the far side who's going to win it at the line. Notley has won it.
Oh, damn. One time I don't put a bet on him.
Cool, this is nice. I wish I had a nice place like this, Grant.
Well, do what I did. Roll up your sleeves and get on with it.
I can't. We can't even afford the paint.
That's what comes of teenage brides running off the Gretna with a village idiot.
Ricky is not the village idiot.
I agree.
Good.
Is it? Sam can't take a joke. You see, you think it's funny too. That'll be a warning to you. Don't make the same mistake my kid sister did.
No, I won't. I prefer older men.
What, like me, you mean?
No, you're married.
That's right, yeah. I nearly forgot. So, Did you two come up here for a reason, or just to admire the paintwork?
Well, Grant, you couldn't be a pal, could you, and borrow us some money? I need a new pair of shoes.
How much?
£10?
Take 20. But you can have it as a gift, not a loan. But only if you say the proper word.
Please?
Lend to it, not borrow.
Thanks. That's what I said, wasn't it?
I suppose you want a pair of 10-quid shoes and all?
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. You know, you're not at all like they say you are.
And what do they say? That I'm a complete nutter, a psycho, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
When you first enrolled at the college, did you have any ideas about what you wanted to do when you finished your course here?
Well, yeah, but I don't think I was being very realistic.
What do you mean exactly?
Well, I had a daydream, but I think that's all it's going to be.
What was it?
I had this notion that I could be a teacher.
Why not?
Will you be a teacher? You're kidding.
If you got through your course here, you could do teacher training. What's wrong?
Nothing.
I think you ought to do a bit of work on your self-confidence. You'd make an ideal teacher. You have a child of your own. You have experience of life other than just school or college. Surprising amount of people haven't.
You're saying that I'd be okay as a teacher, that I'd be good at it?
Yes. Now try telling yourself, Michelle.
Did you see Grant then? Yeah, thanks. Actually spoke to you civilly, did he?
Yeah, he's a really nice bloke, as he goes.
Yeah, most of the time.
He actually gave us some...
Gave you what?
Nothing. No.
Well, he'd give us some money to buy a pair of shoes. Us? You mean both of you? Yeah, well, he's my brother. There's no reason why he can't. No, no reason why not. I'll see you later then. Yeah, see you.
What's all that about?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it ain't our problem.
OK, so I gave him a couple of quid. Big deal. Sam Niggs cheering up. If she wasn't married to Ricky, she'd be out spending her money on clothes, enjoying herself.
She wouldn't be so broke if you paid Ricky a decent wage.
I paid him the going rate, which is sometimes more than his worth.
When I think of the way you've gone on about me spending a bit of money on Michelle...
No way is the money that I gave Sam and that other kid anything like the money you're wasting on her, and Sam is family.
Oh, yes, family. Isn't that the reason you was hitting the roof about me buying Michelle a birthday present? Because you reckon the money was being snatched out of the mouth of your precious baby who so far only exists in your imagination?
I'm sorry. Would you mind saying that again? I'm not quite sure, but I think I'm hearing something you're not quite saying.
Hearing something I'm not saying? Grant, you're more than I can take. You're psychotic.
You really are good at ducking out of everything, aren't you? I mean, just tell me that I'm mad.
Well, it's an easy mistake to make, bruv.
What are you doing, listening to Keels?
I came to get you. I mean, it up to my eyes in work. I need you down there. We are supposed to be partners, ain't we? Sorry if I'm interrupting anything.
You won't, Phil.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing?
How much longer is this going to go on? How long does it take to get a baby?
You on about that again?
It's important to me.
And Sharon?
Every time I bring it up, she goes weird on me.
Well, maybe you ought to shut up then.
Why?
Well, you're probably making the girl self-conscious.
You reckon?
Well, use your head. I mean, she's bound to get embarrassed, isn't she? You going on day and night about getting her in the club. Anyway, how do you know that she ain't worried she can't have kids, eh? You ever thought about that?
You think that might be it?
Well, it might be.
So tell me what I should do.
Well, relax and don't give her such a hard time. Don't get all wound up. Now, you're going to get your backside down the arches and do a bit of graft. Or am I going to have to give you one almighty kick, eh?
Thanks a lot.
Look, Sharon, I have really got to go now.
OK, Clyde. Thanks ever so much. Yeah? I told you I'd pay you the overtime rate.
Thanks, I appreciate this.
You saved my life coming in today. Cheers, Clyde.
See you later.
So, we'll be seeing you... Michelle's birthday party, remember?
You told me it was Martin's birthday.
It is.
Oh, they got the same birthday. Oh, that's nice. What's that make them? Oh, they must both be Leos, is that right?
I don't know, I don't bother with all that stuff. Hey, I've got a lay on to do for Martin as well.
Well, you can do both, can't you? You got to come to Michelle's party. She'll be ever so upset after.
Oh, I don't think I can take the pace of my aim.
Oh, listen to him. There's life in the old dog yet, Arthur. You're just not trying.
All right, I'll pop over for a drink, Sharon, I promise.
So what are you doing for Martin?
Oh, we're going to give him a real old-fashioned birthday party. Musical chairs, pin the tail on the donkey, fancy dress.
Dad.
Oh, hello. We were just talking about you.
Oh.
Your dad tells me you're a Leo.
Is that bad? Dad, listen, I'm going back to college.
They can be quite egotistical, Leos.
Listen to what the advisor of studies told me. She said that I could qualify to be a teacher.
Oh, well, that should suit you as a Leo. They can be quite bossy.
But I'd check with that woman at your college, see if she's got her facts right.
Well, of course she has. That's her job.
You can't just walk into teaching, not just like that.
Well, I know that.
Oh, you don't want to do that anyway, do you? Surrounded by kids all day
Well,
long.
I think it's a great idea, Michelle.
Thank you, Sharon.
If it comes off.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, Cheryl. You know what you are for airbrained schemes like that don't come off. And what are you going to live on? What about Vicky?
I'll sort something out, Dad. Don't worry.
Sure you will. Come on, we better get going.
Come on, Dad. Don't you think it's a good idea?
There's nothing wrong with the idea, no. But let's see if it comes off, eh? Tell us, see you later.
Nothing like having a supportive family around you, is there?
Well, like I said, I think it's a great idea. You go for it, Michelle.
I will. Don't worry.
Let's go and see Grandpa.
Coffee? Vicky? Vicky! Coffee! So you're back at last, are you?
Yeah, everything okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Vicky! Oh, come on, darling.
Vicky.
Oh, look, come on, give us your hand.
What are you doing?
Oh, there's some cold water on it.
What's going on, Vicky? Vicky, what's the matter, darling? What have you done? What have you
She's
done?
scalded herself. I'm really sorry.
It's all right, baby.
You scared me to death. What are you looking at me like that for? And why are you here anyway? Feels right you seem to have given up on the whole idea of working.
I wanted to see you. Don't be like that. I've come to tell you that I'm sorry. Sharon, I said that I'm sorry. It's not an easy thing for me to say.
No.
If I've been going on too much about us having a kid.
You have been.
Yeah, well, I can be a bit insensitive.
A bit. Especially when it comes to that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be like that anymore. If it happens, great. If it doesn't...
If it doesn't?
Well, it's just one of those things. I don't want you getting het up or worried about it. I know it's partly my fault. What really counts is me and you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's the bottom line. I'm not very good at saying how I really feel. I want you to know that I care more for you than I have ever cared for anybody else. And I just need to know you feel the same. Sharon?
Yeah. I feel exactly the same.
I just can't trust him. Thought he was different, but he's just like all the rest of them.
She all right now?
Yeah, she's okay. Most of the water missed her, but it was bad enough. And anyway, that's not the point.
Accidents do happen, you know, Michelle.
I know.
And I'm sure Clive would never let anything like that happen again.
Well, I'm not going to let it happen. I mean, this is going to ruin everything. You know, I left college on cloud 9 and then bang, I come back to this. Could he just leave her with Jules? I mean, I do enough of my fair share of looking after his kid, didn't I?
I still think you should talk to him.
Why?
Because it could as easily have happened to you as it did to him.
I don't leave his kid with my dad.
Yeah, but you leave him with me sometimes, don't you? Oh, go on, Michelle, just talk to him.
You think Michelle will ever speak to me again? I mean, she wasn't too seriously hurt, was she, little Vicky? I mean, you don't think it was too bad a burn?
I don't know.
When you come to think of the number of times I've looked after them, and nothing like this has ever happened. Then this.
It was bad luck.
No. It was my fault. I'm the one to blame.
No, I shouldn't have left them with you.
What do you mean? I'm too old. Is that it? You expecting anyone? Maybe somebody for Hattie. Oh, Michelle, look, I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am that...
How is she?
She's all right.
Michelle, I'm truly sorry. I wish that this had happened to me and not little Vicky.
It's all right, Jules. It's not your fault.
But it is my fault. I keep telling you.
Look, Clyde, I need to talk to you.
All right, I'll be next door if you want me.
So Vicky's okay?
Yeah, she's all right. No thanks to you.
How was it at college?
Oh, that was fine. They said I could do my resits. They even said I could go on to teacher training.
Hey, well, that's good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But how am I supposed to do it, eh? What am I supposed to do about Vicky? You promised, Clyde. You said that you'd look after her, and yet the moment something comes up, you dump her and Kofi on somebody else without a moment's thought.
Look, we've been through this. I said I'm sorry. What do you want?
I want you to take seriously the responsibility of looking after a child.
I do, you know I do.
No, you don't. You just think responsibility is a load of rubbish, don't you?
Of course I don't.
Well, I'll tell you something. You can start looking after Kofi on your own from now on. Oh, no, forget that. You'd just dump him on Jules, wouldn't you?
Oh, Michelle, please. Look, I know you're upset, but
Upset? Too right I'm upset. That you think so little of me and my kid that you'll just dump her on anyone that comes around just because you want to do something else.
I was working, Michelle, working.
And what do you think I was doing?
Look, you landed Vicky on me without a minute's warning, OK? Meantime, I've still got to earn a living because I am seriously skinned and need every penny, OK?
You think I'm not? What do you think I want to go to college for if not to get a better job someday?
Because you like the place. You like being a student.
Is that a crime? Oh, I'm sorry. I should remember my place, shouldn't I? I should just stay at home, look after my kid and do nothing else. You got the same attitude as my dad.
Yeah, well, I never said that. But since you're on the subject...
What?
You chose to have Vicky. So you got to take the responsibility of looking after her. Not just go dumping her on me when the mood takes you.
I'm sorry, we agreed to share the childcare, right? Your son has spent days being looked after by me. I've never said he's your problem, have I? Well, have I?
Oh, look, you're in a bad mood. Let's leave this...
Bad mood? It's crazy to get mixed up with you in the first place.
Yeah, here we go.
Running away if you're trying to
I
flee
never
the
asked
country.
you to.
No, you didn't, did you? Even then it was the same story. Don't want to get too heavy, don't want to make a commitment. If I hadn't have done that, I might not have failed my exam.
Look, let's leave this till tomorrow,
It's
OK?
not going to be here tomorrow.
What?
You heard me, Clyde. I'm saying we're through. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want to see you, don't want to speak to you, anything. We're finished. All right?
Coming next on One, Desmond Lynham introduces more of the day's action at the Olympics.